Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be playing Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. The game is currently in early access, but includes several features that appeal to me. There's the survival crafting, as well as 1980s small town Texas. Before we begin, I want to send a shout out to Daniel and Produce, one of our newest subscribers. This is the game that we were talking about. So right now I do have the sound turned down. So now you can hear some of the moans of the undead there in the background. I have played for a few hours just to kind of get a handle on the controls and play through the tutorial. So in this video, that's essentially what I will do, is take you through the tutorial and maybe a little further. We'll see. So I'm going to start a new game. You only get one save, and that's an exit save. So anything that happens during the game is permanent unless you want to start over. I'm going to play on the normal difficulty. And here we are, the summer of 1980.
This is your mayor, John Ward. Now, I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience and resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence that we'll not only get through this crisis, but come out stronger on the other side. I only wish I could be here to see it, huh? However, folks, I regret to announce that today I'll be moving my office to a secure spot outside the city limits. Now, no need to go assuming the worst. All right. This move is strictly to facilitate better coordination with our boys in uniform, who are at this very moment putting together a surefire plan to retake our city and eradicate the... Huh? Let's get waiting. Where? Excuse me. So just hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you, the tide will turn. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm not sure if anyone out there is still listening to this trash, but if you are, know this. Nobody is coming to help you. There's no plan. Look, what they did, it's wrong. It's all wrong. We are trapped. And staying here isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
All right. So as we can see, city mayor pulled a Ted Cruz and got out while he could, left us all here behind. So then we have various survivors that we can choose from. Let me put on my best Texas narrating voice here. We got Tracy and Wayne. Now Tracy went to the rodeo to protest the treatment of horses, not to fall for Wayne, a rugged bronc rider who somehow won her over. Despite their different backgrounds, the pair's connection was like lightning, and they quickly became planning a future together. On the night of the outbreak, Tracy's pregnancy test came back positive, and the couple now find themselves facing both the dead and the ramifications of starting a family in this hostile world. So, we see that Tracy has the will to live, which gives her more melee damage when her health is low. She's determined, so she's resistant to morale loss from low needs. And she's a non-drinker, so alcohol cannot be assumed. She's not going to be drinking her problems away, which is good for a new mother. Let's see, Wayne, on the other hand, is a thrill seeker. Generates adrenaline state from damage, which boosts his morale. He's also a moonshiner who can craft crude moonshine from the cooking area. but he's restless. He's a wanderer. Spending a phase without leaving the shelter will result in a morale loss. Our next duo is Daryl and Leo. Now, Daryl, he's an irritable high school baseball coach. He's been grappling with a difficult student named Leo. Despite his frustrations, Daryl is determined to stay by Leo's side and help him locate his family as the city descends into turmoil. So we see here Coach Daryl, he got the iron stomach. He can eat anything without getting an upset stomach. He's a whittler, so he can melee weapons cheaper. But he's a bad cook. The only thing he can serve up is slop. Now his companion Leo is tough, takes less damage in combat. He's a slugger, increased damage when using melee weapons, but he's a voracious eater, loses more hunger each phase. So you got one guy that likes to eat, one guy that can't cook. Then we got Sebastian and Diane. A little ditty about Sebastian and Diane. Diane spent her time outside of class waiting tables at the local bar, saving for a pair of high-end turntables. She had also struggled to connect with Sebastian, the bar's reserved and curmudgeonly owner. But now, having fled the establishment, the two find they share something in common: the will to survive. So we see that Sebastian is a gunsmith, can craft weapons cheaper. Marksman does more damage when using the weapons, but he's jaded. His morale is restored slower than other survivors. Diane, she is untiring, loses rest slowly than other survivors, so she's used to pulling those all-nighters as a student, I suppose, and she's an optimist, passively gains a small amount of morale every phase. But she is a poor craftsperson, and her barricading repair skills are less effective. Then we have Hector and Kayla. Kayla, a rebellious high school student, would frequently clash with her overprotective father Hector, who would often push her into embracing his passion for outdoor living and self-reliance. The pair managed to reconcile after the chaos of the outbreak and the tragic loss of Kayla's mother. Now we see that Hector is a gearhead, so he gets extra component resources every time he dismantles an item. He's a fortifier, so his barricades are cheaper to repair. But he's an insomniac, so he loses more rest each phase. All in all, a pretty strong character, but we have Kayla, evasive, small chance of not taking damage in combat, but it's just a small chance. Escape artist, creates more lockpicks when crafting at the workbench, but she's a lightweight, reduced backpack space. So some positives, but also some negatives. Then we have Daphne and Penny. Daphne, a dedicated therapist, was helping her patient Penny manage her intrusive thoughts and violent impulses. However, as the city fell to the undead, the pair started relying on each other in ways they'd never anticipated. So we see Daphne here has first aid training so she can craft more items in the medical area. She's a good cook, so her recipes generate more food at the cooking station, but she's a pacifist. Her attack damage is reduced. Penny is a blade expert. She does increased damage when using a bladed weapon. She's sneaky, making less noise than when scavenging, but she's haunted. Undead attacks may also add a trauma state. And those are the pair that we have to choose from. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Daphne and Penny. Again, each survivor seems to have a positive and a negative, but sometimes the positive of one is outweighed by the negative of the other. So I'm going to start with Daphne and Penny here. And we'll go ahead and load the tutorial. Just love this little summer of 1980s. The barricades are in bad shape and there's barely enough here to survive. We need to move to a new shelter as soon as possible and then find a way to escape this hellhole. So our goal is to find a new shelter and move in. So here we have Penny. As you can see, if you've played games like this War of Mine, this will look familiar. Kind of look out the door. There's the undead banging away like a Jehovah's Witness. So this is our map screen. We're currently at 619 Schrader Street. The windows are boarded up and the lawn is patchy and turning brown. And we can see there is 2 shelter beds available here. The tutorial is wanting us to go over here to 38 Irving Drive. It's the best house on the worst street. We can see that the threat level is just 1 skull and there is some stuff there. So let's have her prepare. And we'll take these lock picks with us. We're going to leave the rest of the stuff behind. Set her to scavenge. Then we've got our other survivor, Daphne. So here in this room we have our double bed. An empty room here. The controls are just the various WASD type. So hit the W to get her to move back to the stairs. We can go out this way. More undead on the front porch. And if we were going to want to repair the barricades, this is where we would do it. However, our goal is to get on out of here, so we're going to conserve what little resources we have. And we also have this crafting bench here. And we can see the only thing that we can craft at this point is some lock picks. So let's do that. And now that both of our survivors are assigned to do things, we're going to hold down the R to make that happen. Strangely enough, this game takes place on August 20th, and I am filming on August 7th. So, almost up to time. Now, as we walk up here, moving forward, we're going to want to be careful because the zombies will be attracted by sound. You see here we get to this truck where we can pick up some stuff. Got some duct tape and some metal scraps. That's good. So we can open up the door here. Now we can hear something. So it's telling us to sneak. And when you sneak up to a closed door, you're going to get to peek in. So we do see a zombie in there, but the zombie is turned away up against the wall. So we should be able to sneak right past. So we'll sneak right past them. It's not necessary to kill every single zombie. Okay, we're going to look in here, nothing in there. So let's open the door, go through, and then close the door behind us. Because just because they're in the background doesn't mean they can't be activated and attack you. So we see some groceries scattered on the floor here. Let's see what we see. Let's go ahead and take all of that. You can look out the back door. Looks like the coast is clear. Well, except Grandma's out there in the backyard. But she's got her back turned to us and stationary, which is perfect. You can go ahead and climb up here. And we see a telescope, which is going to help us survey the area. So by doing that, we found 3 new locations. And if we explore a little further here, take all of that, and we picked up our first weapon, a pair of scissors. You can see they're not very durable, don't do a whole lot of damage, but they're super fast and don't make hardly any sound. And trust me, noisy kills are not what you want. Stealth kills are the way to go if you want to avoid getting swarmed. So we see that Penny has his scissors equipped, and then we're going to go ahead and do a stealth kill here. Now it's you just kind of inch forward until the E button comes up, like so. And she's done for, but that was a one-use weapon. Now here we have the shed. Luckily we brought those lockpicks. And what's inside? A hatchet. An excellent weapon to get started with. As you see, it's highly durable, does a decent amount of damage, it's very fast, doesn't make much noise. So the hatchet, great weapon to start off with. Again, this is all the tutorial. This is scripted, so your tutorial should pretty much look the same as mine as far as finding lockpicks and the scissors and the hatchet. So we're just going to walk out the back, and that will take us back to the shelter. So we see this is our hall. We're going to go ahead and looks like Daphne could use some sleep, so let's send her up to bed. We got a nice big double bed here. Could actually sleep two. Let's go back to Penny. Penny, Penny, Penny. It's for all you Big Bang fans. Now the game is wanting us to go over here to Value Records, which is another potential shelter. We can see there's one bed available here and a barricade that's half full. It's got a danger threat level of 1. So let's go ahead and prepare to scavenge. Definitely going to want to take our axe and these lockpicks. And R for go scavenge. Don't forget to do that. You can see her picture is now set up. You can cancel if you need to, but we don't want to. Yeah, it's important to make sure everybody is doing everything. There's a little bed, so Daphne is assigned to a bed. We have this little waypoint marker here on Penny's picture so that we know that they are both scheduled to do something. You want to make sure you maximize everybody every day. So let's go ahead and it does give us the all survivors note there. Okay, moving to a new shelter gives you the items that were left behind when scavenging the location. So we'll see that in action. You also bring with you any workstations you craft, as well as any components that you have at your previous base. So here we are at Value Records. Let's go ahead and sneak on in. And we see a zombie there in the foreground. Should be able to sneak past. Oh, hopefully we can get a good sneak attack here. Oh. Take what's there. We get another weapon, this guitar, electric guitar. Instead of using it to enjoy our free time. We'll be using it to whack zombies. Get some bottled water. It's good for cooking. We get some metal, some more wood, and another roll of duct tape. Fantastic. Now, because we did the stealth kill there, we did not attract the attention of this zombie upstairs or this one that's hanging there by the record selection. Although that one might be dead. So let's see what we got going on here. Oh, this door is blocked by a chair. And it's not going to let us go back. So our only choice is to go upstairs. And we see this zombie patrolling back and forth. As soon as that zombie starts to walk back by, let's go. Close the door behind us. Now it says we can aim the flashlight if you're in a dark room. Confirm that we did close the door behind us there. Let's see what we discover. All right, we get some goodies here. And let's see what's through this door. Everything looks good. Let's look through this door. Oh. Now what we're going to want to do here is as soon as it turns around, go and get the stealth kill. And what do we find? Some more goodies. Now it's not going to be necessary this time to get everything because we will be using this as a base so we can leave some stuff behind. So if we go up here on the roof, I'm going to get this mechanic here. What's kind of good is if we do get firearms or other weapons is to hang out on this side of the barricade when the zombies come and then attack from this side. Let's see, we can scout out some more areas. Find a hardware store and Jay's Motel. Hardware store, that'll come in handy. And down at this end of the roof, see a duffel bag. It's all good. So let's go back downstairs. Okay, we went that way, got that cleared out. Let's see what's here. Just another door. Oh, that's right, we already got that. So let's see now. As soon as that one turns around, let's go in for the stealth kill. So now the only one we have left is this one. There's going to be this one downstairs. And this is a tricky one because we can see the door is open. It's just standing there waiting for us to come through the door. You're not going to be able to sneak past it. As soon as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you're going to be seen. So this is kind of an unavoidable. So let's go ahead and use the guitar. We don't care at this point how much noise we make. This is going to be your first true test. So 1, 2, 3, here we go. All right, took a small hit. So one of the weapons here, we got a frying pan. Not much durability, but it is fast. Does some damage. Super noisy though. It looks like it's a one-time weapon with that durability. So if you need to make a sneak attack and don't care how much noise you make, frying pan could be good for you. This bottle, you can throw these bottles, makes a noise, and can draw attention away from threats. And we've got some food there. Not too worried about that. I'm going to leave that there. So I think that, we have here. So pretty good haul. Look at that. We've got 3 lockpicks, but not much wood. That sucks. So nothing there. All this is we can remove this door. As you can tell, it does make some noise. Let's go ahead and open this. And as we've explored all of this, we can go out the back door. And out we go. You essentially have as much time as you need. This isn't like I mentioned, if you've played this War of Mine, your nighttime and your daytime scavenging is not timed, so you can really be patient and take your time. Oh, the barricades are in pretty bad shape. So let's see, Penny. We can go here. And we can now move shelter. And like it says, any stations you build will be taken along with you. Any items that were left behind will still be there, as long as you've discovered them. There you go. Move shelter. All right. So at this point, that completes the tutorial, but we'll play along a little longer. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Daphne is tired and will need to sleep. So let's send her up here to bed. And Daphne, let's work on the barricades. So we'll be here for a little while. Let's see what... I think the barricade was only half full. Let's see what we can do. There we go. She's going to spend the night, and that should fully repair our barricades, so that's good. So we see both of our survivors have things to do. Everybody's assigned. There we are. Banging all you want, we're in good shape. So Daphne, this might be time for you to build some stations. let's see what stations we can build. Well, we've done really successful with all our scrap. With all our scrap, we can essentially build everything. I'm going to go ahead and let's build a weapons bench. And you can see that that's half. That also leaves us enough to build. Nope. Yes. Oh, it's not going to be completed. So let's take that. Oh, no. We want to remove that. So we could build more lockpicks if we want, but we do have plenty. So we'll just have her working on that. And Penny, so we see the roof is now barricaded. This window ledge is barricaded. The kitchen is now barricaded. And can go here. So we have Jay's Motel, One Skull of Danger, 21111. We have the hardware store, which is 2111 also. See, the taxi, 2. Schrader Street, where we just came from. Looks like the zombies have moved in. There is now a threat. The fire station, lots of resources, but a threat of 3. Threat of 2 here at this family home. Once full of life, but now abandoned. We've got the gas station, which is another potential shelter. It's got a bed and a garden. And then we have Old Ballard, one of the few remaining artifacts of Harshaw's more prosperous past. Okay, so I guess this is the Harshaw area. We're currently in Southborough. There's Irving Drive, which we cleared out. Well, I'm going to suggest let's go to the hardware store. So let's prepare to scavenge. Let's take our trusty hatchet. Backup weapon. And a lockpick. And let's go scavenging. So everybody is doing something. Off we go. So if this is like any other small town Texas hardware shop, it's going to have a little bit of everything in here. Doors wide open. Now I'm going to leave, this is a brick. It can be thrown as potential to knock down something. I'm going to leave it there for now. Something you're going to have to get used to is not every location can be completely scavenged in one go. So we picked up a rake. Not very durable. But it is fairly fast, does decent damage, but does make a lot of noise. You also see this little white circle here. When you see that, you can hide. And the zombies will walk past you. I just hit the W to fall into that nook there. Now, you can also do this. I'm going to go ahead and put the rake back over here. Let's see. What happens if we... Is this door open or closed? Okay, good. Oh, good thing we looked. We're going to set up a stealth kill right there. Just have to wait for that zombie to walk back by. Come on back for a second. Come on, open the door. Oh no. Oh man, hey. Oh. Stay down. How on earth? This seems a tough one. You know. Oh. We've almost destroyed our hatchet. Darn it. Somehow goofed that stealth kill. Man, that irritates me. Because there's no saves here. So it's guitar time. We probably have one stealth kill left with our hatchet. Good thing we're making the... Oh, let's go back to... I'm glad that noise... I don't see anything through there. Might just have to leave that behind. Oh, let's see. What can we add to... I'm going to leave these coffee beans so that we can take all of this duct tape. Let's see. I know we need these boards. We'll be back, so I'm going to leave this lockpick. And I'm going to leave this and that. Now, if we get to this door, we see that we can roll it up. Uh-oh, somebody coming up. Go, go, go. Came up through the basement there. Barricades seem to be in good shape. See, Penny is hungry. So let's... Starving, it says. So let's give her some food. How about this junk food? There. That gets her through that. Now let's see. Daphne's in pretty good shape. Let's see. We now built... a weapons workbench over here. Yep, we're definitely going to need to... Yes, let's build a new weapon. Can definitely cue that. We also have the ability to build this one. That's a lot of components, though. And then you can make this broken bottle, which is another one-time stealth kill item. Let's go ahead and make that too. I do not want to use all of this because we do need to make a cook station soon. So we'll set her to work there. Penny, time for you to go back to the hardware store and redeem yourself. Go back to the drawing board. Now we did leave some a set of lockpicks there. So let's see if we can't retrieve those. Oh, here I need to make sure I go scavenge. Again, make sure you do that. Don't skip that step. Everybody has a job. Yes, if you noticed that when I ran away, I held down the shift button to sprint. All right. Well, let's see what happened. We had that one guy come up from the basement as we opened that door. Let's see what was here. Let's go ahead and take that. If we have to throw a brick at somebody, I guess we can. It's still looted. Everything looked good. I'm going to close this door for now. Those guys did follow me out back. So let's see what the situation is upstairs. Man, I wish I hadn't goofed that stealth kill right there. Oh, there's an open door at the top of the stairs. That makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, here's a stealth kill right outside. What's going on this way? Oh, just some background zombies there. Well, let's go ahead and get this stealth kill out of the way. Go ahead and use up this hatchet. Man, that was a goof. Yep, that was the end of that. And what were you guarding? Come on. Well, did get some more goodies there. Oh, we can go down, but it looks like there's a zombie right there at the bottom. Somebody would want to sneak past instead. And I don't know that there is a way to jump across to the top of that. But there's some ladder here. These controls are a little fiddly. But yes, I did hit the W to go up there. Let's see. Okay, there's a hiding place. Is there anybody else up here? Let's go slow in case we need to come back and hide. Just goodbye. But let's scout the area. Got a couple of the Red Mile gas station and the hitch post. Come for the drink, stay for the music. Okay. Oh, go through the window there. Like I said, all I see is background zombies. Oh man, so what do we want to leave behind? I'm going to leave these coffee beans behind. I do want that water. These seeds, don't have need for these seeds. We do need the metal parts, I know. Man, we might have to leave this lockpick behind. Looks like we're going to be back for a third round. Oh, we just see a zombie sitting there on the bed. Hopefully we should sneak right past her. Although we do have some hide options. Yeah, we're going to have to come back. Too many goodies here to pass up. So let's see if it'll let us. Yep, we can hop down here. We're full up. Let's go back. Oh, I guess, is there a... No. So you can't go up, I don't think, but you can come down right there. Found some more junk food. That's good. And a new weapon with the rake. So Penny is hungry again. How about some junk food? Daphne's all right. So Daphne, how about time to see if we can craft a cook station? There we go. And Penny, back to the drawing board. No rest for the wicked. Let's go back and clean up. Now this time, however, we've got the knife, which is great, and we've got this one-time use stealth. We left a lockpick behind, so we don't need to take that. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. So all right, let's go with that. As we see, the knife is actually fairly durable. Let's go scavenge with this. All right, back one more time. See, I don't think it's going to let us go up. Oh, it does. Here we go. Sneaking right past. Never mind. Don't mind me. Pick this up. And I don't believe we left anything out on the roof. I'm sure you can scream at me through your computers. That one's good. And I think the only thing up on the top was just the... So down we go. Now what's going on here? Okay, we've got that guy sleeping. See if we can't sneak past him. Oh. Oh, we did not. Where was... I thought we left a lockpick behind. Oh, man. Really regretting. Let's see. Looks like we can... Oh, we don't want to head back to the shelter just yet. Yeah, here we go. We can go up this drain pipe. I was going to say, we could see into this window. And we're going to get our first clue. Cramped room filled with boxes, luxury items. Come on, have a lockpick. Nope. Well, it's a definite frustration on my part. We see some kind of map here. They're talking about this graffiti. There's like a X marks the spot. And then on the lower left-hand corner of the map is the symbol. Well, that just absolutely sucks. You know, we might just have to, if we're caught up with crafting, have them both go out in one day. One to come here just to open that. Oh, I swear I left a lockpick behind. So it's not there, not there. Not there. Not there. Well, let's just go ahead and go. Again, we'll just have to, I can send old Daphne back here. So in your playthrough, please make sure and bring a lockpick so you can get in the back there. They're both hungry. And this one is tired. But we did discover this. It's a lead. Came across this odd graffiti, this orange central shape in a circular maze. We could check it if any more are scattered throughout the city, and it has unlocked something in our escape plan menu. So if you hit the tab button for your inventory, you see up here your survivors, what's going on with them. If you want to boot them, you can. They're under escape plans. So found this strange marking. It's found, these leads can be found in Southborough and Harshaw. So we are one of 3 things to find as far as the network's escape plan goes. So I think this is a good place to call it a video. I mean, we've been playing for a little over an hour. I do like to keep these to about an hour. So let me know what you think. Maybe I'll try to work on a part 2 tomorrow. This game is awfully addictive, but as you can tell, one mistake can set you way back. One mistake like that failed or botched sneak kill that I should have gotten, as well as forgetting to take the lockpick that time. But anyways, again, if you like this, let me know. Leave something in the comments. I can do more of this. It is still in early access. I think I saw that the next update is due August 27th, and it said that it had more to do with upgrading the use of firearms in the game, but there could be some other little tweaks and perks. Thanks as always for following along, and I'll see you in the next video.